Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. How is everybody? Saging, cleansing, and clearing. Saging, cleansing, and clearing. I'll give you a moment to come in and join me. Today we're having kind of a little bit of a deep talk today, a little deep discussion on people who label, or labels that people put upon you, rather. Labels or criticism, that kind of thing. And we will also pull a card from the Power of Surrender deck because I think it's just a wonderful thing to add to these discussion shows. So we will do that as we go also. Can you all hear me okay? First off, hi Angel, welcome. Hi Jamie, welcome. How are you today? Nice to see you. Can you hear me okay? Cleansing and clearing, cleansing the space. Cleanse and clear, cleanse and clear. Oh, Sharon, you need this today. Okay, good. Hi, Carol. Hi, Zainab. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is kind of a deep topic today. Oh, bless you. Bless your heart, Angel. Here you go. Cleansing and clearing. Cleansing and clearing. Hi, Sharon. Welcome. Thank you. Okay, good. Thank you for the sound check. All right. Good. I always have to check. Ah, blessings, blessings. Thank you, Colleen. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Got a couple of Sharons here. Nora, welcome. Kathy, welcome. Hello. Come on in, everybody. So those of you who know what shows I do some spiritual talks. And this is kind of tied into that, positive thinking in a way. And today's topic is how to deal with somebody or respond if somebody puts a negative label upon you, calls you a negative word or criticizes you in some way. So it's kind of a deep topic, but it happened to me recently. And when things like this happen, I feel compelled to share. And the Spirit told me this morning, this is it. You got to do this. So this is what we're talking about today. So please join us. Abinash, welcome. Nice to meet you. Welcome, welcome. Lily, hello. Sharon, wow, lots of Sharons today. Lisa, Deanna, welcome. Rhonda, hello from Kauai. Wow. Myrna, welcome. Thanks for joining me today. I know that a lot of us, hey Marianne, welcome. I know that a lot of us have been criticized in the past, maybe recently. A lot of us have been bullied or spoken to our character in a negative way. And that's kind of what I'm addressing today. So I'll get started here in just a second too. And at the end, I'm going to pull a card from the Surrender deck because I love this deck. And I think we all have something to surrender. And it usually tells us what we need to focus on. So I'll pull one card from the deck for the group at the end. And a lot of times, quite interestingly enough, the cards resonate with what we discuss. So we'll see if that happens today. We'll see if that happens, if it kind of correlates. And please comment your thoughts as we go along. I'm going to tell you about my recent experience with being labeled and what happened and my thoughts on it and the guidance I was given for it. So how many of you have recently experienced that, being called something in a negative way or labeled by somebody else in a negative way? It can be, excuse me, my voice, sorry, criticized in a negative way. How many of you experienced this recently? It can be a business relation, it can be an acquaintance, it can be somebody you don't even know, it can be a friend, a family member. I've had all of those in the past. All of those in the past. But more recently, it was kind of a business, not really relationship, but business acquaintance, if you will. So, yes, Cynthia. Mm-hmm. Hey, Rachel, welcome. Amanda, Alyssa, welcome. Mary. If I didn't catch your name, I'm sorry. Welcome, welcome. Angel, you too. Lily, you. Yeah, Jamie, yes, a lot of us. So, Sharon, okay. So, Amanda. So apparently this must be something that we need to talk about. So good. I'm glad you're here and we can discuss this together. So let me take a quick sip because my voice is just kind of acting up this morning. I'm sorry. Okay. Early mornings. My voice is not awake yet. Oh, right. A lot of yeses, a lot of yeses. Yeah. Hard to let someone go for this reason. It had to let somebody go for this reason. Angel, yes, I have too. Angel, I've had some friends in the past that were very critical about some things I was doing, and didn't understand me, and I just had to let them go. We were not on the same level of thinking. We were not on the same page or growth, and it's about them. And I'll get a little bit more into that as we go too. It's about them, not you. So many times in the past, Sharon, hey Zane, welcome. Yeah, yeah, a lot of yeses, yeses, yeses. Okay, so recently, let me tell you about my experience and what happened. So I'm working on my second book, and I'm looking for a different publishing option. And in doing so, a publisher just called me out of the blue, which is odd. But I thought, okay, I'm going to listen to what they had to say. And since I'm like a no-name author, I have to kind of go around and follow, there's ways to have to do this. It's not, publishing is not a simple, easy thing until you get to be like a, well-known person. So I talked to this publisher and told them what I'm working on, and I told them about my first book. And they were all excited, and just I could tell it was a sales pitch. This particular publisher, I would have to pay them to publish my book because, again, I'm not a well-known author. I'm not a name author, and it would be a contract. I'd enter into and pay them so much money to publish the book, and they distribute it and all this and that. So they were all excited, and they looked at my first book, and they were all excited, and they threw out the possibility of them republishing my first book, and I was like, oh, geez, I don't know about that. So I really had to think about things because there's a lot of different costs involved and a lot of different options, so to speak. So I told them I have to think about this, and she said, well, we have this promotion thing going, and you have 2 days to make a decision. I'm like, well, I can't make a decision in 2 days. This is a big decision for me. So I left it at that, and she sent me an email stating basically the same thing. This offer is good for 2 days. We need your decision on what you're going to do and whatever. So at the end of the 2 days, I still was undecided, and I knew I wouldn't be because this is a big decision, and I need to figure out exactly what's best for the direction of this new book that I'm doing. And so I emailed her back. I didn't want to get another phone conversation with them because it was a long drawn out thing, and I just don't have the time for that. So I emailed her back and I said, I have not made a decision. I understand that the cutoff was today, and I will let you know when I've made a decision regardless either way of what I decide, what the outcome is, what I decide to do. So she, right immediately after I said that, I get a phone call, and my phone starts just buzzing, and I knew it was her. And I didn't answer it because I simply don't have the time to sit on the phone for a half hour telling her that I haven't made a decision. So I was kind of already, my intuition was already kicking in saying this is not the right route. And that's okay because I know there will be something else down the road. But 5 minutes later, I got an email from her. And this is where the labeling began. And I can't remember the exact words, but she said something along the lines of, if you don't sign this contract with us, you'll never complete this project, you won't do this, you won't follow through, you'll never make it, and blah, 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 blah. Well, that really angered me. She put a label upon me of not being able to accomplish what I wanted to accomplish. She put a label upon me to, basically to say that I'm not going to do what I intend to do. And my anger started bubbling. That's the ego defense. The ego started kicking in saying, hey, this isn't right. You need to respond. Hey, you need to defend yourself. You need to defend your honor. You need to, So the ego was kicking in, and I was holding back. I was really holding back my response because I was getting angry. I let her response make me angry. And that's not okay. But I held back. I really held back, and my ego was really trying to get me to respond in a negative way. And I was like, no. I had to step back away from the issue. I had to step back and think about this and think this through. And I was like, no, I'm not that person. I'm following through. I'm almost finished with the second book. What is she talking about? She doesn't even know what she's talking about. She doesn't know who I am. She doesn't know what I'm capable of. This is about her trying to make a sale. It's about her, not me. It's her. And so I stood back. I didn't let the anger overtake this situation. And I did not respond in a negative way to get reduced down to her level of vibration, because I don't want to be in that level of vibration anyway, right? So if you respond in a negative way when somebody labels you, then you're brought down to their level. You don't want to do that. You want to stay up high. You want to stay positive. You want to stay out of that. When somebody labels you or criticizes you, it's about them. It's them, not you. It's either their fear, their jealousy, their own inner turmoil, their, I don't know, their level of thinking is not where you are. It's not where you are. So you really have to step back and think about that when somebody tries to put a label upon you. Don't accept that label. You know what you are. You know who you are. Trust who you are. Be who you are. You be your authentic self and be who you are at all times. Just don't get yourself reduced down to that level of vibration. It's not worth the anger or banter back and forth. So I just responded. After a couple hours, I just walked away and I just responded to her and said, I didn't even address that because it did spark an anger in me, and it was hurtful. But after I thought about it a while, I thought, okay, it's her. She's just trying to make a sale, whatever. And it shows the integrity of the company too. I thought, okay. So I responded in a way that I just said, I've not made my final decision. I expressed that in my previous email, and that I will let you know when I do make a final decision. And I just left it at that, sent the email. And that ended the cycle. I didn't respond in a negative way. I didn't respond in a harsh way. I just sent it and let it go. And when you have some choices to respond when somebody tries to label you too. And you can either respond assertively, don't do it aggressively, because that brings you down to their level. You can respond assertively, positively, or not at all, and just walk away. Whatever's, most comfortable for you. But I'm not what they think I am, and it's the same about you too. When somebody tries to label you, it's not you, it's them. You be your true authentic self always. Just truly be your true authentic self and find that divine love and hold on to it, because you are divine love. And they're just on their own path and they're confused and lost and whatever, they're just doing whatever it is they need to do. And so I found this very interesting timing considering all of this, but it's a good reminder. I think it's a good reminder for a lot of us, apparently, because a lot of us are going through, when I first asked this, when we first started, that a lot of you are going through kind of this kind of thing, not specifically to publishing, but but criticism from others or labels put upon you from others. So let's see what you got, some comments here, and then we'll continue on. Khun John, I was able to witness my emotions. It was really superb. Yes, that's true. It is when you're able to witness your emotions and really figure out what stemmed those emotions and really what the deep root of the issue is, and you can really look at the whole big picture, then you can step back and really make rational decisions on how you want to respond, or if you want to respond, or if you just want to walk away, whatever, Mary, you'll find, yes, I know, the right one will come along when it's time. And I agree. It really showed me the integrity of the company. And I thought if that's how they operate, I don't want that kind of energy within my book anyway, because my book is very sacred to me. So I don't want that kind of energy placed upon my book in any way, because I think that will be carried out. If it's a negative company, that will be placed in, that kind of energy will be placed upon that, and I don't want that for that. So yeah. Yes. Hi, Shirley. Thanks, Rachel. Yes, trust the process, Zane. Absolutely. Always trust the process. Absolutely. Always trust the process. And that's always hard to do, isn't it? I mean, not always, but that is a difficult thing to do, is to trust the process. But there is a greater thing out there. Absolutely. Yes. Yes, she was trying to make a sale no matter what. And thanks, Zane. Proud of me. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. Set the boundary. Yes. Set the boundaries. Yes. And set it in a positive way. That's a good way to put that, angels, to set the boundaries, but do it in a positive way, not an anger way. Because if you set the boundaries, because the ego was trying to set the boundaries, but it was trying to push back too. It was trying to push the boundaries in a very forceful way. But I needed to set the boundaries in a very positive way. So that's a good point to bring that up, is the boundaries of these kind of issues. So, right, yes, Rachel, very suspicious of that kind of approach. Shelley, you were thinking about this today, that we can't be ourselves, I guess because we're afraid to stand alone. Oh, yeah. I talk about this a lot too, is it's important to be ourselves. It's okay to be unique. It's okay to be different. We're created different. We're created unique. If we were all the same, we'd be robots. We don't want to be the same as everybody. Well, we shouldn't want to be the same as everybody else, I should say. Our conditioning from society and culture tries to make us all be the same and think the same. But we were created differently for a reason. We all have different experiences and we all have different viewpoints, and it's important to be different. It is important to be different and express our own individuality. So let your light shine. Let your light shine. I'm sorry, Mary. We'll be sending you love and light. Feel better soon. Angel, you've started saying that you're not available for this when people try and come with negative energy. That's a good response. Yeah, that's a good response. Now, I've had friends, good friends in the past, do similar things, criticize what I was doing, or put other labels upon me, and it was very hurtful. It can hurt your feelings deeply. It can, if you're really close to somebody who says things that cause a label to be put upon you. And you have to decide, how do you want to respond to that? And eventually we kind of drifted apart. We were on different levels, different layers, different levels in our growth process. And I can't judge them for whatever it is they're going through. But I know that I had to move forward on my own path in a positive way, because I find that the positive vibration is a much better place to be. It's if you can remain positive all the time in all circumstances, it is a much better place to be in this life. So and it brings so much wonderful things to you. So some of those people that have said harsh things in the past, they've just faded away. Relationships just kind of faded away. So it can be a lesson in learning. Sometimes people come and go, and that's a lesson. They need to teach you this kind of thing, to be aware of it, to stand up for yourself, to in a positive way, again, not a harsh way, but to stand up for who you really are, to really believe in who you really are, be your true, authentic self, and don't accept a negative label. Don't accept it. If it does not resonate with you, if a criticism comes your way about you and it does not resonate with you, don't accept it. It's not you. I mean, sometimes it can cause the sadness or the anger or the self-doubt. Maybe you think, oh, am I really like that? Are they, no. If it doesn't resonate with you, it's not you. Trust your deep down instincts and your true essence of who you are. your soul. Trust your soul, who you really are. And if it doesn't resonate, don't accept that label. Rebekah, it's hard. You've had to step back from family. Yes, I understand that too. Khun John, even if we connect and think more about any negative people, we too start feeling low. Right. You don't want to be drawn down to that level of energy, that lower vibration. And because, we all know how hard it is to push ourselves back out. So take some time and step away from it. Get your head clear. Go meditate. If something like this happens, when somebody places some kind of negative label on you, step away from the situation. Get your head clear. Sage the negative energy away. Meditate. Clear your mind. Think about it in a rational point of view. Try not to respond from an ego point of view. And just try to be as positive as possible and be true to yourself. Honor yourself. Be true to yourself. Oh, Mary, okay, sending you love and light, Mary. Feel better soon. Lily, this is deep because you had to step away from a job because of bullying. My boss took a step back and figured things out before my ego took over. Yeah, a lot of times our egos get in the way, and that just brings us down because it wants to defend us. It wants to say, hey, wait a minute, that's not right. But it does it in a very harsh way. So you just have to step back and realize it really is not about you. It's about the person that said it. It's their fear, their insecurities, whatever they're going through within their lives. And even a lot of times, they probably don't even know what they're saying. I bet. Khun John, your guru says someone else action matters only 3% and our reaction matters 97%. That's awesome. Awesome advice from your guru. Thank you for sharing that. Yes, how we react really makes a difference. It really does. How we react to situations really makes a difference. And now, because of this, I feel more at peace with letting that whole thing go. I know that's not the right way to go. I'm at peace within my heart. I know there's something else out there, a different direction that's out there that's more positive. Had I responded in a negative way, I probably would have more healing and cleansing and clearing to do on my own because I would have harbored that negative energy, and I don't want to do that. So, things to think about. Cynthia, you've had to make boundaries and in a positive way, and you've had to wait, but now they're understanding of the boundaries. That's good. Yeah. Oh, I love that. Angel, you're only available for loving conversation, respect, and positive energy. That's beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. Love it. Rebekah trying to figure out a way not to react to negative energy. Yes, there's a lot of that disrespect that happens too. But again, if you feed into it, the negative cycle continues. If you feed the negative continues. If you stop the negative, it will stop. It will dissolve. It will just, it will stay on that side. It might not stop that person's negative vibrations, so to speak, but it will stop it from you, Nashia, I have learned that when we don't react, our light grows. I love that. It's beautiful. Thank you. Yes, I just got chills reading your response to that. Yes, that's beautiful. It's true. When we don't react to a negative situation, our light grows. I believe that to be true because it's just positive, pure energy. So if you can hold on to that positive, pure energy in all instances, yeah. Rebekah, I had 2 beautiful ducks flying behind me just now. Wow. Really? I don't normally face away from the yard, but today the lighting was better this way. I don't normally have ducks around here either. Wow, I'll have to watch the replay. Oh my gosh. That's special. Black tourmaline, absolutely. Yes, you can clear and cleanse and clear. Black tourmaline. Yep. Hey, Cindy, Terry, welcome. Carol, you ignored it for a long time and tried to stay friends, but then my daughter noticed I was becoming grouchy, so I figured it was time to let that person go. Yeah. It becomes to a point sometimes when you do have to let some people go because it might be a toxic to your inner being. And not everybody is always going to be in alignment with you. And that's okay, because we are all different, and we are all on different journeys and paths and different learning experiences and different, we all have different agendas to come here and learn. So not everybody will align with your own thinking or your own inner self. And if somebody is toxic to you in any way, you probably should let them go. It does not serve you. You know, if any negative energy that is toxic does not serve you, it's time to let them go. I had a very good friend. Gosh, it's been many years now. And we were really good friends, and we were on our spiritual journey together, learning together. And I decided to really step out in my own and start doing my own crystal therapy business. And she didn't like that. She was jealous, I think. I don't really know. But she really put a lot of heavy labels on me when I started doing this. And it was very hurtful. It took me about 6 months to get over it. But I had to remove myself from her because it was no longer a good match of energy, you know. So it does hurt. It can hurt. But don't let it consume you. Don't let it take over. Let it heal. Respond positively or not at all. Let it go. So again, it's about them, their fear, their insecurities, their jealousies, their inner turmoils, you know. And respond positively or not at all, and just let it go. Let it go. Some of the crystals that came to mind when working with this kind of thing one is to reclaim your inner power, and that is in a positive way. And that would be the yellow crystals, you know, like citrine or yellow calcite, that kind of thing. So you can really shine who you are. Claim your true inner essence and your true inner power. Don't let anybody place these things upon you. And also is blue crystals, maybe blue calcite, angelite, that kind of thing. So you can speak your truth in a very positive manner if you need to speak your truth. Speak your truth in a very positive manner if you need to, or if you don't, that's fine too. But if you want to be able to communicate effectively in a positive way, you can use the blue crystals to do this too. So some things to think about, I hope this kind of thing brought some awareness and some help to you in some way. I don't know, all my experiences and a lot of times seem to be things that I need to share for some reason, in hopes that it will help somebody in some way, in some manner, with their greater picture of whatever it is that you're going through. So you're absolutely right, Khun John. You feel like we have to be practical and think about ourselves and how much damage we are creating for our own self by feeling irritation and anger. That's beautiful. And you know, our society has brought us up to think about others. But you are right, and it's not selfish. We do need to really focus on self-care, because if we allow ourselves to drop down to that level, it's so hard to bring ourselves back up again. So it's important to think of yourself first. You're the only self you have. You should love yourself and respect yourself as the most important person in the world. You should. You should be the number one person on this earth for your own self-care and self-love. And I know a lot of us have a hard time with that. That's a big life lesson for a lot of people. But if you're not here, if you can't take care of yourself, I mean, you're important. You need to be here. You are important. Yes, you contribute to a lot of people, and we all intertwine and intermix, and our energies help each other in so many ways, but you've got to help yourself first. You've got to help yourself first. It's just so important. That is a really hard lesson to learn for a lot of us. You've got to help yourself first. You've got to heal yourself first, and then you can help others so in a grand way, in so many ways. And you might not even realize how profound you can affect somebody's life after you have healed and helped yourself first. So I don't think that's selfish at all. I think that's a great statement, and I love how you worded that. Uva Gussie, welcome. Yes, I love that too, Liz. Don't react, send them on their way with light and love. And that's true. Anytime somebody causes you any harsh feelings, negative feelings, send them light and love. Let it go. Truly send them light and love. Just let it go. Just let it go. Wish them peace and hope that they find peace and go on about your day. Yeah. Yes, Liz, it is all energy. It is all energy. We are energy. Every single thing is energy. Words are energy. Emotions are energy. Everything is energy. And it's just how you receive that energy, how you look at that energy, how you decide to respond, if at all, to that energy. And we've labeled it all. And we've put the labels upon everything as far as that goes. How, that's a whole nother deep topic on its own. But we are all energy, and we can respond how, it's up to you how you want to respond and how you want your energy to respond and how you want to feel after you respond. That's a big part of it. How do you want to feel after you respond? I know in the past I have responded in negative ways, and it does not feel good. When you respond in positive ways, you feel at peace. There's a big difference, a really big difference, Okay, let's see, a couple more comments. Then we'll see if the cards have anything to say about this today. Shelley, you're learning to hear and listen to that little voice. Absolutely, the intuition, that voice that's deep down inside, your higher self, it's always right. Always. Listen to that. It's there for a reason. It's your soul speaking. Your soul knows everything. It knows everything. Listen to that. Oh, yes, I'm very settled with the issue. Yes, thank you so much, Naisha. Yes, we all learn from that. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Lily, thank you so much. You really helped me realize I made the right decision. Oh, good. Oh, I'm glad it could help you in some way. Yeah, it's about them. When somebody says something negative to you, about you, it's them. It's not you. Yes, Rebekah, you are your only self, and you need to care about that. Mm-hmm. Yep. Cynthia, Nystrom, need physical healing, battling skin cancer. Oh, blessings, love and light, Cynthia. I will send you love and light and put you in my prayers. And meditate. I'm big on meditation for healing. Connect to your higher self. And I believe in the power of prayers too. I really do. Cindy Randall, you have a difficult time thinking of yourself first. I know, it is a very difficult thing. And I think society has kind of molded us to think of others first. to always put others first. But if you're not well, how can you do that? You know, you've got to take care of yourself. You've got to take care of yourself. You are deserving. You are worthy. You are special. You are here for a reason. You need to take care of yourself first. Yeah. Maybe we should just do a topic just on that one day, huh? Just on that on its own. Beautiful question, yes. I think we should keep in mind and ask ourselves, can we afford this much anger for someone who is willing to damage us emotionally? That's beautiful, yeah. Yes, and I was not willing to accept that kind of energy, that negative energy. So you really have to think about that. I mean, really think about if somebody says something to you, causes you, to think that you're not worthy or you're not important or that what you're doing is not right or you're not on the right path or you look funny or you look different, anything. It can be an action, it can be a physical appearance kind of thing, it can be a physical limitation, I don't know. If it does not resonate with you, it's not true. True to yourself. Don't accept it. Don't accept it. If it's not said with love and light, don't accept it. So, it's not you. Oh, Cindy F. Wow, that's beautiful. You get divine guidance every day like that from your grandmother. I love that. That's beautiful. Love it, love it. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what the deck says today. The power of surrender cards, because today we are surrendering labels. We're surrendering criticism. We are surrendering our own thoughts of us not being worthy enough to put ourselves first, because we should put ourselves first. So let's see what card comes out today as a group message and see what, if it resonates with this whole topic or if it's something different. I'm always curious to see. And this card is for the group, a message for the group. Yes, Carol, it's good to have a healthy degree of selfishness, self-care. Yes. That's a hard word for me to say. A tongue twister. You are all very important. Find your self-worth. Absolutely. Yes, Helen, there is. The more that we can remain positive, the more that we can impact. We can do that collectively and individually. Just walking down the street and lending a smile or just any positive thing that you do within your day makes a difference, I believe. Positive energy that comes out through the day. Ooh, okay. This one is surrender to joy. So we need to think about that today. Surrender to joy. Beautiful. When you surrender to joy, all is well, and you can dance in the air like she does. A key to positive change in your life is to surrender to joy. And when you always hold joy in your heart, negative emotions, joy and negative cannot live together. It's either one or the other. So if you're in a joyful state of being and mind, the negative is not there. It can't be both. So find your joy, hold your joy as much as you possibly can throughout the day, every day. A key to positive change in your life is to let the joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling during both the hard and easy times. Keep surrendering to more joy. The more you are joyful, the more you will hold that vibration, and you will radiate out that vibration to others. It will impact others. It will make a difference. If you hold that joy, others will feel it. Others will see it. Others will respond. You know when you go down the street and you just smile to somebody who's just walking, you smile and say good morning? A lot of times you get a smile or a good morning back. You've made a difference. You've made a difference. Beautiful. She is free. That's a good point, Carol. When you surrender to joy, you are free from the negative. So, you are free from the negative when you surrender to joy. Hold the joy. It is beautiful card for today. So, it is perfect, 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 perfect. What if you're in a very sad place in your life, Linda? You need to find something that brought you joy in your memories. Or go out and do something that you find very joyful, that brings you happiness. Take some time. It's not something, take little bits of time where you can go and enjoy yourself in some way. Spend time with somebody you love, a pet perhaps. Go somewhere that you like to go, where you cannot think about any kind of sadness for that period of time. Go do something or think of something that brings you great joy. And it can be 5 minutes, it can be 10 minutes, it can be a whole day, whatever. The more that you can do this, the more you can build upon it. The more that you will start to raise that vibration up to a joyful state and start to heal that sadness and not think about the sadness and start to heal that heart center. Work with your angels and archangels, of course. Ask them to come and help you throughout the day with whatever is causing the sadness in your life. And God, Creator, Universe, whoever your higher power is. And meditate to clear whatever is consuming you with sadness. Meditate to clear it for that, just a little bit at a time. Just do it a little bit at a time, because it can take some time if you're consumed with a negative energy in any kind of type of negative energy. It can take some time to cleanse and clear and heal it. And but if you do in baby steps, little baby steps, a little bit at a time, then you can build upon that and just keep building upon that. So your homework today, Linda, is to go find something that brings you great joy. Spend 5 minutes today with something that brings you great joy and really be in the moment with that. Maybe it's your favorite cup of coffee. I don't know. Really savor it. Really be grateful for that. Really think about it. Really just think about how good it feels when you drink it, when you sip it. Whatever it is that brings you joy, spend 5 minutes today and build from there. Okay? Oh my goodness. Yes, hi, Christy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just getting ready to wrap it up for today. I've got a couple of announcements. Let's see. Tomorrow, or maybe tonight. I don't know. Either tonight or sometime tomorrow, I'm going to do a new moon show. That will either be a wish paper or a new moon setup. I'm not sure. But we'll bring in positive intentions together, regardless. So watch for that tonight or sometime tomorrow. Thursday, we have Crystal Sale Day. Those of you who like to buy crystals, please join me at 11 o'clock Pacific time. Next week, the schedule will change a little bit. Next week on either Monday or Tuesday, and I'll know for sure probably on Thursday. I think it's probably going to be next Monday. I will have probably that day my crystal sale for that week. And we'll do a discussion thing later in the week. We're going to flip it because the week of Thanksgiving, I'm going to be on vacation. So I want to get all packages out before I go. So I'll talk more as we get closer to that point, and then we'll work it out as we go. So let me see what we've got some for parting comments here. Carol, you go to the bookstore, browse the shelves, have some coffee. That brings joy to me too. I love browsing bookstores. Yes, maybe go for a walk, clear your mind. Listen to some positive music. Music you've got to be careful with. Don't bring into the harsh music that might have negative words or negative vibrations. Listen to positive music to bring you to a state of joy. Just spending time with my dogs, petting them, holding them brings me to a great state of joy. Helen, meditation has helped you a lot with grieving. Yes, meditation, to my opinion, those of you who know me, meditation has healed my physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual issues on so many levels. And I am a big advocate on meditation. And check out my book on Amazon, Meditation Made Easy, using crystals to do that. But meditation is a very powerful tool, and it is free. Meditation is free. You can connect to your inner being, your higher self, to source energy, to spirit guides, it's unlimited. You can do unbelievable things with meditation. Self-healing, deep self-healing with meditation. Sit by the Missouri River, Rebekah. That's beautiful. Love it. Naisha, love that. When one feels initial anger, sit down. If one is standing, drink some water and talk to nature. Absolutely. Nature is such a powerful healer as well. If you can go out, get some fresh air, deep breaths of fresh air, go for a walk, appreciate the leaves, the breeze, the sun, the clouds, appreciate the birds, appreciate the flowers, the bushes, whatever kind of nature that you are surrounded by, appreciate that. Then that actually can help you find that state of joy too. Smile always, and green stones for Linda. Yes. Sandy, your boyfriend passed away 3 days ago. I'm so very sorry, Sandy. Love and light to you. I'll send you prayers for that. Blessings to you. Angels and archangels, please surround you with love and light. And all that are suffering here today, in any possible way. Please surround all those who are suffering in any way in love and light, and let them find peace and harmony and feel your divine love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you, Marianne. Thank you. Oh, self-love, grow the light. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Oh, thank you, Paula. Yes. Thank you, Khun John. Thank you all so much for joining me today. This was a great talk. I know it was heavy today. It was a very deep discussion, but one that needed to be said. And I do like our deep discussions, and I appreciate your contribution because you're all part of it. So thank you all so much. I will see you soon, either tonight or sometime tomorrow, and we will set our new moon intentions for what we wish to manifest. And we'll see what happens from there. Okay? Thank you all so very much. Love and light, and I will see you soon. Okay? Thank you.